like a boss when the business is you. When the business is you, there is no room for error, time for mistakes, or getting knocked down. Every step you take must be a step forward in the right direction. But how do you know? Hi, I'm Sue Stiles. From a divorced and bankrupt single parent of 4 little ones to founder and CEO of my own business school, I am the expert who challenges business owners so that they can reach their goals. I've put in the time so that you don't have to rely on the School of Hard Knocks to get your education. From teaching at the local library to speaking on conference stages across Canada and the USA, I share my wealth of experience and wisdom to guide you so that you can reach your goals and have the success and impact that you desire.
On this episode, I'm going to be talking to Flemmer Family Real Estate with Century 21. Now, I've assessed their business from what I can see online, and one thing I think we're going to talk about is upping their marketing collateral and their materials. Rick has built this business over the past 28 years in this small town, the old-fashioned way, organic, authentic. He's been meeting his neighbors, kissing babies, shaking hands, and the people in the town of Okotoks really like him. They like them, the business, but their brand and imaging has stayed in the 90s. You know, even if people like you and they want to work with you, they still want to know that you're up with technology and you're up with modern times and you can do a good job for them. I want to make sure that this family can compete with a new generation of salespeople. Sometimes this is one of the hardest things for solopreneurs to be able to see about themselves, is how they appear to the world out there. Well, they've invited me to their office, so let's go see how I can help them the most. Thanks for having me into your office. Today I really want to find out more about what's on your mind and what's the challenges in your business. So maybe you can just start telling me what do you think is your biggest priority? What is the most frustrating thing? What do you think we need to work on first?
I think that our marketing needs a little bit of a refresh now that we're joined up together and working together as a new team.
We're still getting the same number of leads that we used to, but our conversion rate is a little bit lower. Something I'd like your help working on is having a little bit better online presence, seeming a little bit more put together in a package when we hand that to a client. We've had a little bit of feedback lately that people want to know a little bit more about what we're going to do marketing for them, as opposed to just hiring us because they like us. They'd like a little bit more substance, something we can leave behind with them that they could look over.
Yeah, I get that. How, tell me about the merge, and is anyone butting heads or what? You all are entrepreneurs, solopreneur, you're all your own business owner.
Yeah.
How are you working together, or have you worked that out yet?
There's a bit of a work in progress. I think when Amy alludes to us having different strong suits, I'm very comfortable spending that time in front of the clients, spending that time with them. Once we have that rapport and that relationship, being able to carry that through to the completion of the deal is something we excel at. I think what Amy's going to bring to the team, having been with a high roller in the city, is a little bit more of an image thing that will help us up front with the clients. It'll help us with the social media. It will help us be and show our personalities so that people can connect with us.
Your business actually reminds me of the success story of Coca-Cola. Okay, here is a company that started in the late 19th century and they're still number one today. Hello. Okay, you guys are the real thing. You've been around for a long time. Your dad started the company over 20 years ago. One mistake that businesses can make when they've been in the business for a long time is what I call resting on your laurels. And over the years, Coca-Cola has done this twice. Once, a long time ago, when they were looking at establishing Coke all over the world, global domination, they didn't keep their eye on their competition. And Pepsi went into the Soviet Union and landed a contract that kept Coke out of there for 20 years. Coke lost out on that.
So you always want to keep your eye on what your competition is doing and be aware of where they are, because they're aware of where you are and they want to take over your market share. So the lesson is, as you guys know, you can never put your feet up on the desk. You can never just coast. The only time you coast is when you're going downhill. We're going to refresh, you're going to make things better, and you're going to build on what's already been a really successful business here in the town of Okotoks. Why did you get into the real estate industry?
I was kind of grandfathered in, right? Dad's been doing it since 1992, so it seemed like a pretty easy transition. I got to try it out at a slow pace. I started in 2008 when the market was very slow as an unlicensed assistant, and then slowly worked my way into being licensed and eventually taking on kind of my own business, my own clientele.
I've always had a passion for real estate. When I was about 10 years old, I would come home from friends' houses and draw their house layout and then redraw it in a better way that I think would be more open, or a better kitchen, or bigger bedrooms. And it started, I think, when I was about 10 or 12 and got to do that.
How did you meet and when did you meet?
Oh, we met, what was it? Oh, a Halloween party. We met at a Halloween party a couple of years ago.
We ended up at the same party because our social circles overlapped. It was a friend of a friend who kind of inadvertently introduced us. My costume was, let's say, provocative. I think Amy was giving me the eyes.
I was.
Awesome. Tell us how you got engaged.
Bit of a surprise.
He took me to Paris.
The piece de resistance was the photography. I had coordinated with somebody via email to meet at a specific spot at a specific time on a specific day. Amy didn't really appreciate that schedule, not knowing where we were going, why we were going there, why it was so important to be in this one spot on a certain day at a certain time. But as you can see by the photos behind us, it turned out beautiful.
We would like to start a family and raise our kids here and enjoy what the town has to offer.
Now that we've talked about your business and I've assessed it and I've looked online, I really have 3 priorities that I think we should work on. First of all is the image and the brand, and making sure that it gets refreshed, that your website is appealing and all of your marketing collateral reflects the professional team and the business. The second thing is getting all of your clients taken care of. You've got over 20 years of clients and history and their children. And so having them all on an Excel spreadsheet's not going to cut it. You need to put them in a CRM. Now, a great one for real estate is called Prospects, and you can have all your clients in there, your database, your client relationship management system. It's like your gold mine, but you have to put the gold in there. So we'll get your clients in and get them systemized and put your templates in. It'll be so easy to manage and you'll never forget them. The third thing I just want to bring your attention to from the outside is you have 3 different personalities here. You guys and your dad, and you each have your own gifts and strengths. And so instead of trying to make the other people on your team act more like you, let everybody be free to be strong where they're strong.
Like what the rules are.
It's so fun. So you just skip a marble and that marble gets taken out. And the purpose is, at the end of the game, to get down to 1 marble. This is a game my grandparents owned. It's solitaire marbles. Now, it's a good game, but it's old-fashioned, and I don't think many people would be attracted to buy this game right now. I love it because I already know the game and I have good memories playing it as a little girl. Having a long-standing business, it brings comfort, but you've got to be careful that you don't rest in your position. If you want the next generation to buy your product, you must update. I mean, think of Coca-Cola. They have always ranked #1, especially in my opinion, But if they constantly are refreshing their brand and taking it seriously, I think we all should as well. Lots of solopreneurs, they know what to do, but they just can't seem to make themselves do it. When you are accountable, then that can provide that extra push or that or the kick in the ass you need to get the thing done. No matter what size your business, whether it's big or small, if you can recognize each other's strengths and encourage their natural abilities, this will build a foundation of respect and freedom. I know the Flemmer Family Real Estate team is going to take their business to the next level, and they're going to see the success from Calgary to Okotoks. They're doing the work, and so they're going to see the results.
So good to see you guys again. Now it's been a little while since we first sat down, and we've talked about your business a few times since. Tell me, when you're looking back now, did you have any ahas or insights around what you actually could do to improve your business?
What you brought up to us, we had always talked about before, but the step of implementing it was a little bit tough, I guess. So taking it to that next step and implementing a few of the things on the CRM and updating marketing as we become a team has been very helpful to have that guidance from you.
Yeah, I think the aha moment for me was just realizing that we could be busier if we worked more efficiently, and things like that CRM have really helped us with that.
I mean, so many missed opportunities that now you're just covering the basis for. What was eye-opening about actually going through some business coaching as a process for you guys?
For me, just taking that objective look at that digital image, I guess I would call it, right? Finding out that the website was stuck in the past. Our photos were not up to date representing who we were, and our biographies didn't really tell the tale of who we are and what we can do for our clients.
So it's great that you are updating and have already updated some of your online marketing so that the image that people are seeing of you now through your website, your bios are much better. The marketing collateral that you're using on social media even is looking really good, and your bus benches. So everything has risen up a level, and the clients are getting the best of the old fashioned and the best of modern high tech. And how's your dad feeling about the new and improved business?
Dad loves the way it looks, but what he loves more than that is that we pioneered it. We took over, we control that aspect of things, but he's still here when we have questions. His 28 years of experience has really allowed us to know how to navigate some tricky situations. Work has become a little bit easier to stay on top of, as opposed to keeping too many things in my memory. Now, so much of it is in the computer. It's easier to share with my team members. It's easier to communicate within the team, and it's easier to make sure we're not dropping the ball on any of our clients.
It streamlines the process and connects us both on the business side of things to follow up with whatever that client is doing at any point.
Well, I know that your town of Okotoks is growing and the big city of Calgary is moving out to the suburbs. So I have no doubt that you'll be able to take your business exactly where you want to take it in a totally efficient and sustainable way.
Yeah, we're excited.
Thanks for checking in, guys. I always want to make sure that my clients are putting in the work and getting the maximized results that they're looking for.
Thanks for watching Like a Boss When the Business Is You. I've been your host, Sue Stiles. I hope you'll join us at our next episode. Stay tuned. Whoops, we have a cameraman who's a Pepsi guy.
Oh.
I hope he's still gonna work. Okay.